Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where today we're going to be going over the latest news for Doctor Who, including some Series 15 filming gearing up, some details on a Series 14 episode, as well as the BBC maybe teasing Matt Smith's return. I'll get to it. But before we get into it, if you could do me a teeny tiny little favour and click that subscribe button, it'd be very much appreciated. We are trying to get as many subscribers as possible before the 60th, and if you enjoy regular Doctor Who news videos, this really is the place to be. But with that said, let's just get right into it. So first of all, I know I'm not the first to cover this, but Doctor Who Filming Locations has said that Kate Herron on her Instagram, who is the executive producer of Loki, as well as the director of Loki, who is co-writing an episode of Series 14 alongside Briony Redman, has confirmed that the episode that she is writing with Briony Redman is the Regency-era England episode. She captioned it, and here's our episode with some Regency Jonathan Groff. So yeah, she is writing the Regency-era England episode, which looks very cool. I know I'm not the first to cover that. I think people have known this for a few days now. It's interesting as well because Loki does deal with different time periods, so I think this will be a really good episode. In further news though, Doctor Who Filming Locations has found some TB lock signs around the one mansion house at Cardiff and the other by Cardiff Museum. Unclear whether filming occurred today or they're just setting up for a weekend shoot. And then update TB lock 2, signs are still up, pointing down Museum Avenue, Cardiff. There are no further clues in the area at the minute, but hopefully they have been left up on purpose, and there may be potential filming here on Monday. So yeah, obviously we know it's been confirmed pretty recently that Series 15 has begun filming, so it does make sense that they're starting to film now. I also find it really funny that Winter Wonderland is actually being put up here in this picture. Whether they'll actually use that for any of the filming, I'm not sure. That would be quite a clever way, actually, of having a wintry Christmas-themed setting, assuming they're filming the 2024 Christmas special first, whilst not having to spend an arm and a leg for one. They could basically use it as a backdrop to the scene. Whether they actually will or not, I don't know. To be honest with you, I haven't been to the Cardiff Winter Wonderland for a few years because they'll charge you like £10 for a donut. Yeah, it's cool seeing what looks to be Doctor Who signs going up, and I imagine it won't be long before we start seeing filming pictures for Series 15, which is slightly surreal given that the 60th hasn't even aired yet, but hey ho. We had a little bit of an update on the iPlayer rights. The creative director for the Hassman estate has clarified that the wording on iPlayer and episodes The Abominable Snowmen, The Web of Fear, and The Dominators is not an indication of streaming broadcasting rights being refused or revoked. Just a quick FYI, although it's not untrue to say Hassman/Lincoln relationship with the Beep has been strained since, almost forever, there's absolutely no truth to the rumour, and from what I can see, it is literally some fans making gross assumptions based on no evidence that either estate has pulled the rights. I would never advise Hannah do such a thing, and indeed, when Hannah approached me about the whole Coburn situation, her response was quite succinct: he's a bit of a knob. So yeah, it looks like there's no other episodes that are being left out of the iPlayer release, which is good news. I just hope to God that they can have a talk with Steph Coburn and sort out the Unearthly Child rights, because it'd be mad to have all the episodes of Doctor Who on iPlayer, as well as a bunch of bonus material, except that first story. So I'm hoping they can sort it out. If you want to know more about that, go and check out my videos on the whole Unearthly Child situation. You'll get a better sense of what's going on with those, but yeah, suffice to say, I really hope they can resolve it. And then we come to what is the main talking point of this video. So the Doctor Who social medias put up this video, which is a clip from Time of the Doctor saying, any moment now, he's a-coming. Who's coming? The Doctor. And then it plays a clip of Ncuti Gatwa. The interesting thing is, the TikTok version of this clip captions it with, I think Matt Smith and Ncuti Gatwa should have a very fun, chill, low-stakes adventure. To which someone responded the caption, and then Doctor Who responded, like they should just hang out, I think they'd get on. And this has led to a lot of speculation surrounding a potential Matt Smith return in the fan base. And I feel pretty clear, I don't think a return is on the cards for the 60th, despite the fact that Tom Kingsley, who's the director for Special 2, a while back did this kind of teasy post where he put Matt Smith in the background of one of his pictures, kind of troll the fans a little bit. I don't think that Matt Smith is back for the 60th, which breaks my heart a little bit because Matt Smith is my childhood Doctor. He's up there as one of my favourites, and I would love to see him in it. But I do think that there is a very, very slight, minute chance that Matt Smith could be involved in the celebrations, if not the anniversary themselves. I don't think he's part of the anniversary because I think at this point, they'd have probably used him in marketing if he was. That's a pretty big draw for people, especially actually the American audience, where Doctor Who really became really big in America with Matt Smith, and obviously with Disney Plus, you'd think that would be quite the draw. So I don't think he's in the 60th, and I don't want to get anyone's expectations up for him to appear in the 60th. However, if you remember a while ago, we talked about the fact that Russell T Davies has basically said that he wasn't sure whether he'd done enough for the 60th anniversary in DWM, so he commissioned a 6-day shoot with 3 writers to put something together over the anniversary. And we were also told that there's 3 dates in November that are significant. The 1st, 17th, and 23rd of November. Now, obviously we know the 1st of November is iPlayer and a bunch of documentaries and stuff like that. The 17th we know is Children in Need, and then the 23rd is the anniversary date itself, which might also lead to something. I'm leaning towards the idea of there being some form of minisode where Matt Smith is involved. Call this crazy conspiracy theory, if you will, but they've kind of been doing these little teasers about Matt Smith for a little while now, and with Russell saying, oh, he was worried about maybe not having done enough to celebrate the 60th, when it comes to things that people want, they want to see other Doctors. Now, obviously, we've seen pretty much all the classic Doctors in Power of the Doctor, sans Tom Baker, and obviously when it comes to revival Doctors, both Christopher Eccleston and Peter Capaldi have basically ruled themselves out, which leaves only one other alternative. Obviously, I guess you also have Jodie, but she's only just left, so that probably wouldn't have as big an impact. In terms of legacy Doctors, there's only one other one you could bring back that would have the hype surrounding them because they haven't been in the show since 2013, and that would be Matt Smith. Now again, I don't want to sort of say this as though it's fact. I don't know, obviously. But given that they've done this 6-day shoot with 3 writers, I don't think it's entirely implausible to suggest that the 17th could involve a mini-sode that perhaps involves Matt Smith, David Tennant, maybe a few classic Doctors as well, doing some sort of sketch, akin to something like Time Crash, or maybe something more meta like the 5-ish Doctors. I think it's a possibility, because what else could this really mean? And also, with social media's kind of being on a little bit of a Matt Smith tease kind of trail at the moment. I mean, even Russell T Davies himself said that before he took over as a show, oh, we should be announcing things like the Nyssa Adventures and the 10th and 11th Doctor series and stuff like that. So the 11th Doctor is still on the mind of Russell T Davies, at least to an extent. And I also think it's interesting that that concert actually opened with I Am the Doctor, which is arguably Murray Gold's most iconic tracks. I think there is a possibility of Matt Smith coming back for a sort of mini-sode special thing. I could be entirely wrong on this, and if this ages poorly, I'll happily say, yeah, it was just a guess on my end. But I think there's something to it. But to round off the Matt Smith talk, today actually marks his birthday, and I just wanted to put this up and ask you guys in the comments below, what are some of your favourite Matt Smith 11th Doctor stories? I myself grew up with Matt Smith, so I have a very big fondness for that era. 11th Hour, Vincent the Doctor, Amy's Choice, all iconic episodes to be the Doctor's wife as well. There's so many great episodes in that era, so let me know down in the comments below what your favourite episodes are of that era. But that about wraps up the news update for today. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like, comment down below your thoughts, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.